All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Hope and Truth Daily. Before I begin, I want to say happy belated Veterans Day to everyone. I totally forgot to put that in yesterday's video. Had it planned out to do at the beginning of the video, and for some reason, skipped right through that part and did not mention it. So I wanted to be able to say happy Veterans Day to the veterans. Thank you for your service, and the current service members serving today. Thank you for your service. We appreciate everything that you guys have done and what you do. I'd also like to go ahead and give a shout out to my buddy Scott Lewis down in Oklahoma. Most of you wouldn't know this. Jim, if you're watching this, you obviously know. I met Scott in 1990. We were in the Navy, Orlando, Florida, nuclear power school, and instantly hit it off. We became really good friends. Scott hung out quite often with me and my wife and my kids. And at some point, his wife was, it wasn't his wife at the time, but his wife came down and visited us, and I got to know them, and Scott became a really good friend. Luckily, Scott, as you know, Jim and I got to go down to Durant, Oklahoma to see Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons back in 2015. And so we saw Frankie Valli in concert, and we stopped off to see Scott, and it was a great feeling because at that point I hadn't seen Scott in about 25 years. And now it's been another, 9, I think it's been. So it's been a long time. So Scott, man, I miss you, bro. I love you. God bless you. And I really hope that I can come see you again sometime soon, man. That would be really nice, man. Just take off, head down to Oklahoma. I don't know exactly where you are now. I think you moved. I know you were somewhere near Tulsa, I believe. But anyway, let's get on to the video. Just wanted to say that. Scott, love you, bro. So the topic for today's video is overcoming fear with faith. Overcoming fear with faith. So let's take a moment to talk about fear, all right? Something that we all experience at least once in our lives. At least I know I have, whether it's fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection. It's a feeling that can sometimes really seem very overwhelming to us. But the Bible does give us an incredible reassurance, guys, and that's in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. And in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, it reads, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Now think about that for a moment. This verse is a reminder that fear doesn't come from God. Fear's not part of the gifts that he's given us. Instead, he's equipped us with everything that we need to face the challenges in our lives: power, love, and a sound mind. So these gifts are basically our tools to overcome fear. So let's look at how we can use these tools. First, let me get a drink first. Medication to do that to you. Makes my mouth dry. All right, guys. So first, God's given us the spirit of power, okay? And this means that we don't have to feel weak or small or overwhelmed by the things that scare us. With his power, with God's power, we can stand firm in situations that would otherwise shake us. Power doesn't mean we'll always feel brave right away. Rather, it's the strength to take even small steps forward, trusting that God is walking with us. So when you feel fear creeping in, remember that you have a mighty source of strength within you, okay? You don't have to rely on your own abilities alone. God's power gives you the courage to face your fears head on and overcome those fears. And second, God's given us the spirit of love. And love might not be or even seem like the opposite of fear, but it's actually one of the most powerful tools to conquer it. Fear often makes us turn inward. It makes us think about our own safety, our own comfort, and our own needs. But love encourages us to look beyond ourselves. When we're focused on loving others, fear begins to lose its hold on us. In the face of fear, ask yourself how you can respond with love. Whether it's love for others, love for yourself, or love for God. Love brings us closer to God and helps us to trust that he's in control. When we walk in love, we're reminded that we're never alone. And that gives us the strength to move forward, even in uncertain times. And finally, God has given us the spirit of a sound mind. Now quit that, everybody. I know what you're thinking. I'm not crazy. But anyway, maybe I am. God gave us the spirit of a sound mind. And this means that we have the gift of clarity and peace and self-control. Fear can cloud our minds. We know this. It can cloud our minds and make us feel scattered. Like I said, I'm a scatterbrain. I forget things sometimes and, screw up. Anxious, I get anxious. It can make us overwhelmed. We've all probably experienced some of these feelings at some time or another. Scattered, anxious, overwhelmed. But God's given us the ability to stay calm and focused. A sound mind allows us to see things as they really are, rather than how our fears distort them. It helps us to remember God's promises and to trust His plan. His plan. When fear tries to take over, take a moment to pause, breathe, and focus on the truth. Remind yourself that God's in control and that He's given you the clarity and peace to navigate through any situation. So, how do we overcome fear? Well, we remember the gifts that God has given us. We draw upon His power to find strength. We turn to His love to find courage. And we rely on a sound mind to find peace. When we embrace these gifts, fear begins to lose its power over us. So that brings us to today's affirmation, guys. And that affirmation is this. Let me pop that up for you. Today's affirmation is this. God's power, love, and peace help me conquer all fear. God's power, love, and peace help me conquer all fear. Say it with me one time, guys. God's power, love, and peace help me conquer all fear. So in those moments when fear seems overwhelming, remember that it doesn't come from God. Instead, turn your heart toward Him and let His power, love, and peace fill you. Let His Spirit guide you through, knowing that with Him, you're stronger than any fear you may face. Anyway, guys, that's my message and the affirmation for today. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Like I said, it helps my channel grow. God bless you guys. Scott, God bless you, man. All you veterans out there, God bless you. Everyone out there, God bless you. Like, share, and subscribe. Make my channel grow. I'll keep bringing these to you. Thank you guys very much.